Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is April the 12th, and today was a pretty good day, I have to say. It's actually my wife's birthday and our anniversary. We basically are planning on celebrating it tomorrow, I guess, mostly. We're going to go out to eat, we're going to go out of town, make kind of a day trip out of it. She actually is taking the day off work, so she can have basically the day after her birthday off. Like she said, she could have taken the day off, but then she would have to go to work tomorrow and wouldn't done her nearly as much good. So we went ahead and decided to make tomorrow our kind of day outing. We'll definitely go out to eat. I'm not sure. I think she wants to go to Sterling Stockade. It's one of her favorite restaurants. Not my favorite by any means, but it's her birthday, so obviously we're going where she wants to go on this trip. The day pretty much was a pretty good day, I guess. Nothing major really happened. We had a bit of a cold snap. We're still having some freezing temperatures overnight. Obviously, if you stop and think about this time of year, the temperatures are amazing. It's extremely nice, but compared to what it had been a few days ago, hell, even last week, it was 80 plus. People were complaining about how hot it was, and a lot of people were actually complaining they had to turn the air conditioning on in their house, which luckily we haven't had to do that yet, but we're usually kind of slow on that fact because I don't know, we like to put it off. My wife's a huge fan of fresh air, so we do a lot of open windows for a long time, as long as possible usually. So pretty much the only other thing going on today was just same general little crap. I didn't actually go out to the garage and do anything at all out there, although I did find myself some plans for some different projects I want to try and put together. The other thing I went ahead and did today is went over a bunch of the mail, my neighbor's mail, and that worked on her checkbook some more, just dealing with a lot of junk. It's just, I don't know, I think I'm going to actually have to break down and go deposit some of my own money in her account. As much as I really hate to do it, I'll just have to write up a thing for her and stuff, have her sign it so she knows it's actually a loan. This is not a gift of any sort and that kind of stuff. That way when the check comes in from her annuities fund, I'll actually be able to get my money back. There's been a couple times in the past where I've paid to ship a product or went to the store and she didn't have the money to pay me numerous different times, and there's two outstanding still she hasn't paid me for, so I kind of wrote those off, and I want to make sure that they're less than $100 together. This one's going to be closer to the $500,000 range, somewhere in there. I'm definitely not willing to write that off, so it's bad enough, I guess, having somebody that you know you're never going to get your money back from with the small amount, the couple times where, like I said, less than $100. It's just, I don't know, I kind of look as a fact that it's a nice thing to do for somebody. I'll look at it as a Christmas gift that, you know, I gave her that nobody else has given her in years. So she doesn't see it that way, of course, but she kind of, one of those deals when she needed the money and that, she didn't have it. And then she was really good about when she would get her check, she'd go ahead and pay me back for those things. And that time her grandson moved in, right shortly after that deal, before she actually paid me, and then she felt like she didn't need my help because her grandson was there to come to the rescue, and he was going to be this great hero and this great savior, and all he did was basically leech off her and started stealing from her and all that kind of stuff. And she claims has stolen over $2,000 on her Discover card, where every time he would go to the store, whether it be to buy her groceries or go out to Walmart and get anything and stuff, every single time he went through, he took $20 extra out in cash, and of course that went in his pocket. It also used her Discover card numerous different times to buy gas in his car, and never gave her a ride anywhere. I mean, the whole time he was here, I still took her to the doctor every single trip, never offered to take her anywhere, never offered to take the doctor and that kind of stuff. It's just, I was still the one responsible for that, but she never bothered to pay me back for those couple times. So this is definitely not going to be one of those situations. It's going to be one of the ones where I'm definitely going to get my money back if I have to do it. And I just don't see really another way, because if I don't pay this money and deposit in that account, she's going to start getting hit by overdraft fees and that, and $30 to $90 per time, you know, is just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, they can run a check through 3 times at $30 each, so it won't take long before she'll be back in the hole. So far, she'll never get back out of it again. And I mean, eventually the checks will stop coming in. I agree with that, because of the fact that she's going to stop writing checks to those crazy ass politicians and all that junk. But it might be 6 or 8 months before she gets caught back up, and the bank isn't willing to give her any loans, that kind of stuff. And it's one of those deals that we just have to wait. We just need to get through until we get that check from Bankers Life, and when that check gets here, they'll put her back up to square. But it might take 7-10 days before it gets here, and you figure that can rack up. In the last time, in 5 days, she racked up over $500 in bank fees. So definitely the fees alone is going to cost her more than what my money would cost to put in there. So I might have to just, to keep from giving the bank all that money, I might have to suck it up and just do it myself. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, and thank you all for watching. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, and be sure and have yourself a safe and wonderful day.